Everything that you know is a lie. Okay, that's a bit dramatic, but I can guarantee you that one thing that you've been taught is an absolute lie. We've all heard the notion before that you need money to make money. It basically pushes the narrative that you need to already have success in order to achieve higher success, which to some extent is true, but not all of the way. What's up, guys? My name is Zoro, and today I'm going to be telling you how to start a $1 million business with basically no money to your name, maybe $60 a month for software. And I'm going to be providing you a step-by-step articulate method to starting your business for cheap. Now, in my last video, I covered the 6 steps that you need in order to get your agency or start your business and get it off the ground. So if you haven't seen that video already, I highly recommend that you go back and watch it just so you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. But today, I'm going to be touching particularly on the financial aspect, which is the budgeting and what you need to get started. So without further ado, let's dive right in. Now, the idea that you need money to make money is at most just a misrepresentation or just a misconception. It can be helpful to have capital in order to get a business or new venture off the ground, but it's not absolutely necessary to have capital, especially in the world of online businesses and, people are starting things from their laptops or even their phones. Now, the reason this notion is so widespread and this misinformation is basically everywhere you can find it is because of the Industrial Revolution and the rise of socialism afterwards. However, modern technology has made this completely redundant. For the first time in history, like I said, we're seeing people who are able to make money from their laptops, their iPhones, with absolutely no money whatsoever. The truth is that having the internet at your fingertips is great leverage in and of itself, and at any time of the day, at the tips of your fingers. Now, this globalization has converted markets from national to international, which opens a lot of doors to great opportunities for you guys. Now, this increase in demand, of course, led to an increase in supply. So no wonder you can find services that would normally cost hundreds of thousands of dollars or require highly skilled employees. We're starting to see these things transform to automated or AI services that can go for the same price as milk or bread that you find in the grocery store. Now, the first step to starting your business is your logo. And here's why. Now, not only can a visually appealing and memorable logo make a great impact on brand recognition, but it can also establish a professional image and make potential customers more inclined to buy from you. And of course, have more trust in your services. Now, this process is very easy and very straightforward. You don't need to pay someone $300 on Fiverr to make some minimalist mock-up logo for you, and it doesn't need to be overcomplicated, guys. Simplicity is the shortest distance between 2 points, so keep it simple. There are lots of great free logo makers out there. Now, you can use tools such as Canva, Wix, or Logomakr. You can find basically any kind of logo maker. Personally, I use Canva. I find that to be the simplest. Don't need to spend money or time hiring a designer anymore. Keep that $300, spend it on an OnlyFans subscription, spend it on something else, and keep that money for yourself. Now you have a professional looking logo that's basically right there for completely free. Now, guys, again, I want to reiterate, do not overthink this. Anyone who's looking at your business is not going to be like, I wonder how much they paid for this logo. It doesn't matter. McDonald's is an M. Don't overthink it, keep it simple. Now, the next thing you guys need to do is creating your online presence. And of course, there are lots of ways to go about this. First thing you need to do is slap your business onto a social media page. To be honest, if you're living in this world and you're not on social media, whether it's for personal reasons or not, you're missing out on a huge opportunity. You can run cheap advertisements on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, even Snapchat. I've seen Snapchat ads go crazy. But the real money is when you can pull off the viral effect, especially when you can pull it off organically. And again, if you did it organically, this would be completely free if you did it correctly. Now, one tactic a lot of businesses use is something that I like to call the volume multiplier. Now, this is where you're going to post a large volume of videos on your company page on a retention-based platform like TikTok. Now, viewers will see your face very frequently, which will make them more inclined to watch the entire video. And of course, higher retention rates drastically increase the chances of a video being pushed and going viral, which is great for your business. Additionally, Twitter is a great platform for this, as you can grow your platform without even posting a picture. All you need to do is tweet. Twitter's like the modern day, millennial LinkedIn, basically. However, guys, it's important to keep in mind that the content you are sharing has to be valuable and engaging. You can't just post 30 videos of your wall and expect it to go viral eventually. You have to focus on creating quality content and content that actually gives something to the viewer, some kind of substance. Am I giving you substance right now? I could be. I don't know. That's up to you. Anyways, you have to be giving the viewer something, right? Or else they're not going to be inclined to watch or even follow you. Who wants to follow a guy who posts pictures of his walls? I mean, unless it's like some kind of meme. Now, for me personally, this platform was Twitter. I have 8,500 followers on Twitter, and this is all just from sharing my own personal Web3 and blockchain insights. I'm really big on artificial intelligence and AI, And I built this following, guys, just through tweeting. All you need to do is tweet, engage with other people who tweet. And when you go really, really hard on this and you focus on connecting with people who are in the same niche as you, it becomes really, really easy to actually build a Twitter following. I always thought that Twitter was the hardest platform to build a following on, but I found out it's actually the opposite when you know how to go about it the right way. So maybe I'd make another video on that some other day. But for now, let's focus back on the business. Now, on the other hand, an online presence is more than just social media. You're probably going to need a professional website too. And luckily for you, there are some very cheap ways that you can go about this. Now, with a website, of course, you can also track your online traffic, have appointments get booked with yourself. You can collect emails and set up an online pop-up. You can build funnels, etc., etc. Now, traditionally, a website would be very pricey to build, but these days, there are lots of tools out there that can do it for very cheap or even free. Although free isn't the recommended route that I would go. You might want to invest just a little bit of money into one of these tools, but otherwise it's very cheap. Now, there are lots of great website builders from Squarespace to Wix to Card. If you're looking for funnels, Go High Level is a great one. ClickFunnels, all of those. Now, of course, Wix and Squarespace offer free website builders. If you're looking for something that's like a landing page, there's a website called Sitekick.ai that builds AI-generated landing pages that are really great. And all these website builders offer user-friendly tools, drag and drop. Editor X on Wix is absolutely phenomenal. And of course, they make it easy for anyone to create a professional-looking website. Now, when it comes to a website, obviously, the first thing that's going to come to your mind is domains. You can get these on 2 different websites. I either prefer GoDaddy.com, GoDaddy, or there's a website called Namecheap.com. That one's also really good. Those 2 I would stick to. Don't need to get overcomplicated with that. And when it comes to a company email, you can use Google Workspace. You can set up a Google email over there through your domain. I personally prefer Google domains over GoDaddy or Namecheap when it comes to building funnels, just because it allows you to set up that Google Workspace and add a company email and have that all just kind of in one place. And of course, when you're reaching out with a professional email, companies that you're reaching out to take you more seriously. Now, once you have your online presence sorted, you can then go on to think about how you're going to organize your business. Now, you can use a tool like Notion for your task management, your company management, your CRM, your SOPs, which is standard operating procedures. Notion is basically your all-in-one sandbox for organizing your life. Somehow mine's still not organized, but it's a great tool, and they just implemented AI as well, so I definitely check out Notion. And so you can stay organized and keep on track of everything that needs to be done, guys. Now, once you have your whole organized process, the next step is going to be hiring people, right? It's possible that your business and your demand will pick up faster than you expected, especially if you've already established an online presence, so it's important to have people there who can help you facilitate that demand. This means you would need to start hiring people so tasks can get done and services can be fulfilled, or if you're selling a product, those can be fulfilled as well. And you want to make sure that you have someone who's qualified, is going to give you good work, good bang for your buck. Now, the problem here is hiring people is pretty pricey, especially if it's someone who's actually qualified and does good work and they know they do good work. However, there is a workaround. Now, first, you can hire freelancers as opposed to employees. This poses a whole list of benefits. On sites like Fiverr or Upwork, you can find these people, from the Philippines or India who are willing to work for cheap and do quality work. And if you need one-time jobs, this can be extremely beneficial. Now, these sites are pretty awesome because they give you access to a large pool of talented freelancers from other countries or even your own country. From web design to copywriting, you're gonna find cheap services on there, especially if you only need them one time, guys. Fiverr, Upwork are your best options, and you can basically find any type of service that you need from the platform. Additionally, it can be a pretty cost-effective solution, especially for small businesses or startups. I know when I was doing lead generation for my own agency, I was using Upwork and finding people on there to build lead lists for me, emails, whatever it is you need to send off your emails. You can hire freelancers on a project by project basis, which of course would save you money on things like taxes, benefits, and other costs associated with hiring full-time employees, right? Now, on the other hand, you need to be careful with these freelancing sites because oftentimes they lack that level of human interaction. This means that hiring freelancers can feel pretty impersonal, purely transactional, and it can make it harder to build a personal relationship, especially if someone does a good job, and it can make it harder to communicate effectively, which of course could lead to a decline in the overall quality of the services. And I've found that oftentimes with a lot of people that you hire, it's pretty hit or miss with the quality of the work that they do. So you might have to bounce around a little bit. So, of course, with that being said, just be careful, guys. And there you go. That's how you can basically start an agency on any budget. I mean, you can pay $15 for a lead list, $12 for a Google domain, $30 a month for like your website or something, and you have everything. So it's actually really cheap to start a business. It's not as expensive as everyone's making it out to be. But yeah, that's everything, guys. If you enjoy this video, be sure to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. And if you want to see more content from me, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss another upload. And I will see you guys later.